Welcome back to Real Gun Adventures and a quick look at the OneLeaf Commander combination night vision and scope unit. Now this isn't a digital scope, this is a traditional glass scope fitted with a clip-on which is designed specifically to go onto the scope. So it's a little bit different from some of the other things that were around. So we'll do a quick, I guess, tabletop review, quick once over, and I'll follow that up with some shooting videos. We'll do daytime, nighttime, and probably, I think, a separate video for the menus, sighting and the setup. So it could be a 3-video set unless I manage to squeeze it all in. So let's have a look. Be right back. So this is the OneLeaf Commander combined night vision and scope unit. So let me show you an important feature of this. Like all of these clip-ons, it's a twist to release. The difference is this is actually the scope. There's no adapter. This has been designed and machined to fit directly onto the scope and has a quick release mechanism on the back there. So straight away, that's quite a big advantage over most of the other clip-on night vision units that you'll see. Now, the scope itself, this scope is part of the pack. It's not bad at all. Now the whole unit price is very attractive. The scope on its own is a 3x12 by 56 and it says SF, so I'd say that was second focal plane, and looking through it I'd be inclined to think that's the case. It comes with nice hinged click release protectors, back and front, but obviously the back one's not on because I'm using the night vision unit. Now this particular night vision unit is quite heavy, heavier than I expected, which is a good thing. Everything about it is nicely finished. There's no rough edges. It doesn't look cheap. There are some very cheap ones around, and this clearly isn't one of them. There's a focus ring which you have access to through there. So although you can't use the focus ring on the scope once you've got this fitted, it's got its own focus ring built into it, which again is another nice feature. Now overall, obviously it's going to be quite long because it's two things stuck together, but it's still quite compact considering what it is. The scope itself is very short and quite tactical. That has got a nice big tube on it, and these are the mounts that came with it, and they are actually good mounts. Some of the best I've seen for bundled mounts anyway. Scope is easy to adjust. These are the removable type caps, unfortunately, but once you get in there, this is just a finger adjust. It's very clearly marked. You can't really get that wrong. It's got a side focus and a parallax correction over here, which you can see. In fact, I'm going to give that a little tilt just to give you a better view. Everything's nice and chunky, easy to get hold of. Now, as a scope, I've tried it and it's good, and I've got no complaints about that. As a digital scope, I've tried it and it's pretty good. I've got no complaints about that. The menu system is pretty easy. It's a nice clear image. That's obviously a decent screen in there and a decent sensor. If I just turn that around again, you get a look at the controls and the buttons on there. It's pretty much self-explanatory, but it does come with some quite decent instructions. Now this is just a first look, just to show you how it is and what you get. You can, if you want, fit this to another scope. They supply you with a 45mm adapter ring and of course the now famous roll of black insulating tape to take up the slack. If you're going to keep this as a dedicated day and night scope, you'll never need the adapter. You'll always have the advantage of this really nice, quite slick click and twist system. No tape, no messing about, which I think is a big advantage. It's probably the biggest advantage of going down this route. Now when I do the night vision and the daytime filming for you, you'll see just how clear the image is, and I'll run through the menu options too. So all I wanted to do was show it to you, show you how easy the thing is to put together, show you that these are decent mounts. It's on a Picatinny, so it's not an issue. If you've got dovetail mounts and you need to use different scope mounts, and pretty much anything will fit this, it's all standard. The only thing that is a bit of a nuisance is when you've got it in its night vision configuration, you don't want that flap popping up because it will block out the infrared light from over here, so you put it on sideways. Common sense, but I just thought I'd mention that just to insult a few people that have already noticed it. So there we go in a nutshell. This is the OneLeaf Commander combination unit. It's the Rapid Plus scope and the NV100 night vision, and the whole thing is designed to be used as a combined unit with the option to remove the rear night vision if required. And it does allow you to put this on another rifle and add this to another scope. But as I say, you're getting back into the adapters and taking up the slack with a bit of tape, and none of that is very pleasant. So if you can avoid all that, which you can by using it as it should be, then you've got a great little piece of kit. Anyway, that'll do for now. Just a quick update. I'll be back in the next few days with some daytime and nighttime filming. I'll run through the menus, and I think what I'll do is I'll actually zero this scope live for you so you can see how that's done too. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll be right back. So there you have it. That's the OneLeaf Commander combination rear clip-on night vision unit and scope. Now the next video, which will be the shooting video, I'll include the menu and I'll talk a little bit about the setup, but I will do a dedicated video where we'll zero the scope, fit the OneLeaf NV100, and then just run through the menu again and do the setup on there so everybody's clear on what they need to do. There's also going to be a couple of comparison videos coming, which will be the OneLeaf up against a couple of other well-known brands, and we'll just see how that pans out. Anyway, that's it for today. It's a big thank you to all those who have liked and subscribed, and if you haven't, I'd appreciate it if you could. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.